All right, you guys, this old slap dog. I, I, and headed to my man Glenn Schlote's house. We got a few projects that we gonna do on this bike right here. I'm not gonna drag his intro out, but we're going to where I put the Healy bars. Can y'all see this right here? Where you can see the nuts. I did put some nut covers from Amazon on it, but he took the factory plate and trimmed it off, and then put that on there. We're going to put the Gold Strike hand grips on here, where I have the puppy paws from Amazon with some loom, but we're going to modify them, but we can still use our bar ends. There, right? And what else we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna cut down the axle slider for the T-Rex. We're gonna cut them down. And I reckon that's all we gonna do. Seems like there's something else we got going on, but I cannot remember. He's about a he's about an hour and a half from me, so I feel pretty decent today with my back. It is still cattywampus, but I've sat in the house long enough, and he came down to me the other day, and I'm going to come up to him just to get out the house. It ain't supposed to rain till later on, and just to, just to hang out with him a little bit. Glenn is some good folks. So, enough with the rambling and carrying on. Come on and ride with me to Glenn Schlote's house. Yay! Hold on. Woo!
Stop me! You're gonna have to kill me!
Shit!
Three, slap me, Reggie. 1, 2, 3. Slap me, Victor.
Denzo. I used to work there. That's a Japanese company or Chinese company. I'm not sure, but I hope it didn't sound racist. But anyway, Nippa Denzo or Denzo. That is a where a lot of Harley Davidson parts are made, amongst other people's parts that say they are uh, American companies, but Denso makes a lot of their parts. What do you think about that? It's made on American soil, but it's made by a Japanese or Chinese company. Come on, y'all, let's ride.
Recording.
All right, you guys. There goes Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. At the end of this month, it's going to be the Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. Well, I think it's just called Smoky Mountain Bike Week. And I will be hanging out there as much as I possibly can. Y'all come and hang out with me. Smoky Mountain Bike Week. I think it's the third year. I had a ball last time, and they're going to be a lot of vendors. I won't be on a hog this year, but they don't care because it is a motorcycle destination. It's just not a Harley Davidson dealership. The shed and everything around that dealership is a motorcycle destination. Y'all come on and hang out with me. Leave in the comments down below if you're going to come through. Here we go, you guys. We out here riding around. It's been a while since I gave you a doggone ride video. I had did a sit-down video not too long ago talking about don't let the old man in. Well, that's about the truth, boy. Look up that song Toby Keith. I forget the name of the movie that it was on. It was one of Clint Eastwood movies. But don't let the old man in is the name of the song. But in those lyrics, he hits on a lot of great topics that we all need to know. Because I'm telling you what, that old man will sink in on you. My granddaddy died at the age of 95. He started slowing down around 92. I think he gave me that 64 Oldsmobile that's in my garage door. And I'm ashamed to say the fuel pump is kind of leaking. I hadn't been driving it lately. I'm going to get that fixed, Granddaddy, for sure enough. But he wouldn't be too happy with me letting that car sit because his car's ran. But anyway, he didn't stop driving till 92, man, around that area. Maybe 90, then he decided to start giving cars away and all that kind of stuff. And kind of going against the, he had a wheel. Kind of going against the wheel because he had all this stuff wheeled out, but Granddaddy not wanting to play by whatever these rules that people have put into place that you're supposed to follow by. He was not one of them kind of fellas, so he was like, you know what? I'm going to give my doggone stuff away now while I'm alive to see, you know, everybody enjoy the smile on their faces, and you know, he give it away himself, not when he's gone and didn't get to see the reaction or anything like that. But Granddaddy did not let the old man in. But when it was time to settle down and sit down, he did. I mean, you know, he quit driving because he felt like he was going to be a danger to somebody out there. Kind of what Charlie Beazai went through with this accident. 80-something-year-old lady pulls out. Kind of a crazy situation. Charlie Beazai is one of the best riders I've ever seen on a motorcycle, and that old lady, you know, she kind of took him out a little bit there, but you know, sometimes your family members has to be the ones to tell these folks that's a little older that they maybe you don't need to drive no more. Maybe you're a little seasoned to be driving anymore. So, but anyway, I got back issues. I'm only 55 years old, and people say, "Oh, you're too young to have back issues." Man, people younger than me have dealt with back issues or whatever issues that they got to deal with. This is what I got to deal with. Just because I'm saying I have back issues don't mean you're gonna have back issues at 55. You know, things happen for a reason, for whatever the reason is. So this is my story. This is what I got to deal with, and I'm dealing with it. But as far as keeping a good attitude and keeping you know, a lot of Harleys riding around these days because it is Friday. I get it, get an early start on the weekend. But, you know, keeping your attitude about yourself and not getting upset and wanting to argue and bicker and get sad and depressed. And that right there is what it means, letting the old man in. You know, your body may hurt. At the age of 55, something's going to hurt. I'm sorry. Your pinky toe, your big toe, your doggone something is going to hurt, doggone it, or you ain't lived, doggone it. I have lived a great life, and my mom and dad showed me a whole lot, traveled and took us places, and that's where I get a lot of my traveling from, is from my parents, because they travel like crazy, and I really enjoy it. I just chose to do my traveling on a motorcycle there, right? But maybe I can get around this old van. There we go. Let's get around him. I got it in the economy mode, so it ain't really got a whole lot of pickup. And we'll get back on over here. I really don't like to do a lot of vlogging on the interstate. Ain't nothing to see on the interstate. Just somebody raising hell down the interstate, you know. Usually if I'm going to do some talking, I like to try to give you some scenery. But this is the town of Lenoir City, which ain't much to see here, but definitely ain't going down the interstate. But back to the topic at hand. Don't let the old man in. Y'all just keep on fighting, doggone it. I had a few of the guys had say at the demo days, the meetup, that Slappy, you know we living through you. I was like, yeah? He said, yeah, we living through you, man. I said, well, live with me. Come and live with me. And I just kind of said that spontaneously. But I mean that, doggone it. Hell, I like to post up rides on my YouTube channel and Facebook, and you know what I'm saying? If it's a ride or something that you might be interested in or got some vacation time left or something that you might have thought that you might do it. I know you don't really know me, but that's the best way to get to know anybody is on the doggone road trip. Now, after you take that road trip, you find out that you don't like me. But you're out there, you're riding, and we're going to have us a good time, whatever time we got together. So if you can't make it all, you know, if I say I'm going to ride from this date to that date, and you be like, well, I ain't got but, 4 or 5 days, I can't do it all. You don't have to do it all. Do what you can. You should know how to get home. So no matter where we at, just know your cutoff point and go home. And then the next time, set out a little bit more time for something else. But you ain't got to do the whole trip with us. Just do what you can do with us. But come on, live with me. And we're going to go out there and see some stuff. With that being said, I got a trip that's planned, and of course that's my back holds up and all that. Going to basically Key West, but we're gonna go to Biketoberfest for a couple of days. Let me get my phone up here and I'll give you some dates. We're gonna go to Biketoberfest, right? Probably gonna leave out the 15th sometime and hang out there Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday. I don't know, depending on, because I don't over plan a trip, so I get bored sitting around at a Biketoberfest, a bike rally, just hanging out. I mean, there's only so much of that I can do. And then we're gonna ride down towards Key West, and we're gonna hang out in Key West maybe a night, maybe 2. Again, I don't like to over plan it, so may leave out Saturday morning, may leave out Sunday morning. That's why I'm telling you, if you I had a guy call me up and say, what's the hotel reservations for this? What's the plans, the hotel reservations for Key West? I said, man, look, I'm just going to tell you straight up, I don't really do that. I said, I understand why people do, and ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking them. I said, I just don't do it. I said, sometimes it bites me in the ass. I get out there, and then there ain't no rooms, and now we got the daggum fend for ourselves, but that is part of the adventure. But I'm not over planning a trip, because you go ahead and plan a trip and you got these rooms and they snatch your money off of your card, and it's raining, a storm or a hurricane or whatever's blowing in, and we got to be down in Key West and it's acting a monkey. They done took your money, and good luck trying to get that money back. So I don't overbook, and we might get down there and say, well, we ain't gonna go to Key West, we're gonna go somewhere else. So you just kind of leave yourself open to be able to be the pivot if you need to pivot, or call an audible when you need to call an audible. So that's just me. So I'm just going to let you know, if that's what you're into, don't come, don't even inquire, but don't say, well, what I do, that's the main thing. When people start off a conversation, well, what I do is this, Slappy, or what I do is that, or what we used to do is this, or how we do it. Well, then you need to plan your own trip, and then you can do it exactly how you want to do it. This is the way I'm doing it, and the people that wants to do it with me, come on, and the people that don't want to do it with me, I get it. We'll meet you down there if we can, and then we'll hang out a little bit, then we're going to peace on out and go on down the road. But don't say, well, just give me a text when you get here, or give me a text when you get there. I ain't finna do that. First of all, I'm going to forget. But I'm not finna doggone waste my time trying to doggone remember who I need to text and who I need to make sure is coming where they need to come. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm not gonna let the old man in. I'm gonna fight through this back issues, and I'm gonna ride down there to Key West and go see. I done been down there 5 times, so they like. I ain't gonna say I know every damn thing, but it's a great ride. It's in October, so we're starting to get to a point where, right before it starts to get cold everywhere else, and people start to put the bikes up. But it's a rally. It's a rally week. You got a rally week in Daytona. You got a rally. We're gonna go to Key West, just have a good time, and then you got the next weekend. You got a rally down there in Panama City, Thunder Beach. So we're gonna try to hit both of them. One weekend here, one weekend there, but in the middle of those 2 weeks, we're going to fill it up with a whole bunch of miles with smiles at Road Glide, that's right. And just try to have a good time and run through a few tanks of gas and, put a little rubber on the ground and just
enjoy ourselves. You know, ain't got a whole big destination, a whole big itinerary, a whole big bunch of this and that we got planned, but we're going to go out there and have a good time. I'm going to tell you that part right there. And if you coming and you're not looking to have a good time, then stay at home or don't come with me. Because if you coming and you got drama on your tongue, I ain't having it. You gonna wake up and you gonna be like, daggone, where everybody go? We done daggone left your ass in the hotel room sleeping because you full of drama and we don't want to be dealing with drama. At least I don't. So, I ain't gonna let the old man in, y'all. I'm gonna ride and try to enjoy life as much as I possibly can. Get over here because I got to go on straight. Leaving Lenore City, I'm going to cross over here 75. Or you can go to Knoxville or Chattanooga. Come on, economy mode. Don't you let that light catch me. There we go. And we going to keep on pushing. Don't let nothing stop you, man. Get with some like-minded people. And if you get to a rally, something like demo days, you know, slap some people on the hand and meet some folks. You never know who you get the chance to, you know, meet up with. Oh, my boy Louis. Oh, Harold Coleman. Coleman's his name, he says. Oh, Harold Coleman said that he got to meet quite a few people at the demo days, and now they got phone numbers. Now he's got a little a group of guys that he can ride with. Maybe he won't have to ride by himself. I actually don't mind riding by myself, but I'm a truck driver. All right, so truck driving, you know, you ride by yourself. I mean, you spending months sometimes all by yourself, and I ain't got no problem with it. Do it in a heartbeat. Something is going on around here. Well, this right here is riding capital. This is riding capital. There's a lot of people going on. This one thing I like about the bullet brake sidebar. I push that bullet brake now, it becomes a what you call it, hill assist. Now I'm on this kind of a downgrade hill. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but I got that bullet brake on that's holding me on this hill assist. Well, I ain't gotta be sitting here holding. Let's say you got a clutch. You ain't sitting there holding the clutch, even though you need to be on your brake. But it's got the brake back there on, so it's got my dynamic, not dynamic. It got my Gold Strike brake module back here dancing and doing some magic tricks, and I'm happy about that. So whoever's behind me can see that thing flashing and dancing and getting their attention. You know, they ain't gonna know what is that? What is he doing up here? I want you to think about what I'm doing. Don't be sitting around here cutting me off or running the back of me. I've been hearing more and more people getting ran over at a red light. I don't like to hear those stories, but they let me know. I had that brake module for a while, and that just made me want to put that on there a little bit more. But this video's gone on long enough. I'm about to jump on the interstate up here, but I just want to come on here and say I'm going to Daytona on the 15th. I think it actually starts the 16th, but I'm going down there the 15th, hang out for that weekend, go to Key West, do a little bit of riding, then I'm going to ease on up to, I might go to Pensacola for a couple of days because I used to live there, go see some friends, and then I'm going to end up in Panama City for Thunder Beach. So y'all come on, go with me if you want to. Don't live through me, live with me. That right? I'm outside, y'all. Oh, slap dog.
Stay tuned for some more video. This is going to be a good installation. Look at that right there. Look how clean it is. Whew. Hey, Thanks for watching another episode of Slappy Adventures. Please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hey, stay tuned for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.